Good evening, Gorb. Good afternoon, Saturn. Today is Friday, and I've got something I'd like to talk to you all about. So first of all, Brynda Hecker is here.
Hello.
Hello.
That's me, I'm Brynda Hecker.
Yeah. And I wanted to kind of make this video as sort of a reply to what Saturn did not too long ago about visiting people and seeing long-distance friends. I've done it a couple times now, whereas Saturn had only... Well, he's done it a couple times too, but Saturn only talked about like 2 or 3 experiences, whereas I've done it like nearing on 5 to 6 times at this point, I think. No, way more, actually. Like nearing on 10. If we're counting all the times that we met, well, like we met Clown and we met Woogie and I met Elixir and stuff. So I've done it a lot of times, and I have to say that, like... I think I'm very grateful for the luck I had on the internet. I think I've been pretty lucky, all things considered. Because obviously, like, if stranger danger is a thing in real life, then you guys must know how fucking dangerous it could be on the internet for somebody of pretty much any age to meet people there and to decide to meet them in real life. There's horror stories out there from any type of age difference and stuff that could occur. So yeah, not fun usually. But I've had a pretty luckiest motherfucker I know is Kanji Nomad, so sorry. But I've had a pretty lucky streak with that. And I want to talk about my first experience meeting online people. I think that would be a good one to go off of. So my very, very, very first time meeting people from the internet that I have been friends with for years at that point was in 2019 when I went to Berlin. And I met Nico there for the first time. I met Ballin there for the first time. These are names that some of you might not know, some of you will. A lot of people that I've been friends with for pretty much years at that point, I met for the first time there. And yeah, I got a subscription that I think you guys can hear. Thank you, Cheese, for the resub. Anyway, Nico who? Yeah, right. Exactly. Anyway, as I was saying, so the first experience I had in Berlin was really funny for me because at the time I wasn't really a kid anymore, but I was still a child. I wasn't 18 yet, and everyone around me was. And you know, growing up in community, in that environment, I was seen as the kid of the community. Whereas now, years later, it's kind of the exact opposite. I'm about to meet people for TwitchCon, and I'm the responsible one there because I know the city, I know the town, I know the area, and I'm the older one present. I'm not the oldest one there, but it's just really weird to see how that dynamic changes over the course of a couple years. So, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to share that feeling. The feeling that, like, yeah, I know you guys call me Unk, and I'm not that old. You guys are over-exaggerating, as you usually do. But I am genuinely getting older. And I have to completely be honest with you all. Kind of scary at times. But to reflect it onto stuff like that, meeting people for the very first time, and knowing that I've been lucky enough to have had such a good experience that I can try my best to secure that type of an experience for others as well, is truly something I am incredibly grateful for. I am thankful for people like Nico to have been in my life and protected me, because I almost signed my soul away in Berlin. Like, there was some fucking random motherfucker coming up to me with like a piece of paper, and I was like, hey, do you want to sign up for this? And I was like, okay. And some of my friends at the time like kind of shooed them away because I was a kid and didn't know anything about stranger danger. I grew up in a town where I knew everyone. So, and now that I've had those experiences and have had a pretty positive experience on the internet overall, right? Like, even I've had my negative share of stuff, but overall it's been pretty okay. So to just be able to, thank you for the subscription, Corny.
I love giving you money.
And I love receiving it. As I was saying, to be able to try my best to push forward that lucky experience that I got, where I got to meet people for the first time that weren't pieces of shit, is something that I'm incredibly grateful for, because I know so many of you did not get that. Like, the amount of people I meet here that we're talking about being young on the internet and being groomed, or worse than that, is truly fucking horrific, and I'm just incredibly sorry for anyone that has to go through that. So, my message for this video, I suppose, to anyone out there who's meeting people for the very first time, if you're about my age and you meet people who are most likely younger than you, these are kids that are very impressionable and very, very scared. So be nice to them, be kind to them, and be a little bit protective over them. Even though they might not like it, like, give them space, obviously, but take care of them. Because if people hadn't done it for me, I would most likely not still be on the internet today. I would have fucking dashed out and gotten a social life, which might have been the better outcome, but just help them out a bit. You don't have to act as if you're a parent, but you know, give them a safe space and make sure that you keep a little bit of an eye on them while they're out and about. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say on that topic. It's a bit of a rushed one, and I know I say this every week. I did want to put a bit more thought into it, but Rin the Hacker is here, and I love my girlfriend, so I spend all of my day being with her. So yeah, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Alright, in that case, that's all I had to say on this. Saturn, I'll see you Sunday. Gorb, I know that I will see you Tuesday this time, and viewers, you'll see me next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.